Hey guys, Lazarus from Gradix Audio, and today we're talking about the Sony MDR XP50AP headphones. Now I'd venture to say that if you type in bass earbuds on Google, these are probably going to be one of the first ones to pop up. Now Sony has a whole lineup of bass headphones, and they're all part of their MDR series. The XP50APs are their budget earbud, and for someone who wants bass at a great price, these are probably going to be the ones. So let's jump into the unboxing. Alright, so this is my first impressions of the Sony MDR XP50APs. So I'm actually super excited to try these out because I happen to be a bass head. I really like this, type of sound signature. And this is Sony's, they have a whole line of bass headphones. They got wireless ones, over the ear, all that stuff, and it's all emphasized on bass. But this is the in-ears, and I've been using the Marley, Jamaica somethings. I just picked them over a local grocery store. But, I wanted a new daily driver, so I think these might be, a good bet. Wow. I gotta say, for the money, man, that's presentation right there. That's a solid box. Okay. Oh, they got a carrying case. So this is a soft, felt almost. I don't know. Okay, this is ear tips. So there's 3 extra sizes and plus the ones on there. It looks like, and then just the rest of the wire and some limited warranty, which I'm gonna assume I'm not gonna need. Come on. Okay, they're really in there. Holy crap. Alright, and that looks like it. Alright, so my first impression is, they look pretty good. I noticed they're off, axis, and I like this ear tip style because it just stays in my ear better. Looks like it has a fairly long, it's probably going to go to your ears perfectly in your pocket, so you don't have to worry about the extra, space and pulling it out. Alright, so for $30, I can't complain about how these look. They have an off-axis design, which, by the way, is my favorite because they stay in your ear better. And also because you can tell which is left and which is right just at a glance. You don't have to go and look for that little L and R. Now, the polished part of the headphones really helps with the upscale aesthetic and gives a sense of quality that wouldn't have been there if they were just a black plastic. Now, I will say, however, the headphone is pretty big compared to others. Now, that doesn't make them uncomfortable, but if you do have a small head, they can look out of place. Now, one area that kind of bummed me out was the cable. It is flat, but it isn't braided. And I find the earbuds in particular, they get tangled very easily. Now, these aren't terrible, but the braided cable would have been nice, and I think would have prevented some knots that I occasionally get. Okay, so obviously you're not buying these for their looks. You're buying them for the sound, and they do deliver in the bass department. Now, it's not an overwhelming thunder of bass, but rather a tight, reasonable bass with great rumble. The low end doesn't completely blow out the mids, and it doesn't completely blow out the highs like other offerings might. Now, I found the mids were very pleasant and the highs were clear. The overall sound signature is definitely warm, but it doesn't have any harshness. I played many songs, and obviously EDM, rap, hip-hop, pop, and rock really shine, but even classical, country, and even podcasts still sound good. I also didn't have any issues understanding voice or losing certain frequencies. Now, I also find that passive noise canceling does work well here, which is important because these are bass headphones and that seal is important. There are 4 ear tip sizes, and that allows you to get a pretty good fit. As far as features goes, these headphones are pretty bare bones, and that's even compared to some $15 skull candies that you might pick up at a store. There is no app, which is to be expected, and the inline controls only have a play-pause function. Now, even though I was upset that they didn't include the volume controls, I was happy that they opted to keep the inline mic for calling, since that would have been a deal breaker for a lot of people. Another thing that I don't usually consider is the jack shape, and they did opt for an L shape, which is great because that means the cable won't wear when you put it in your pocket, which leads me to my next point. The cable length on these things is great. It's long enough to where you won't keep yanking it out of your phone, but short enough to where you won't have a bunch of slack and always have it catch on things. I would say that cable length probably will work for about 95% of people out there. In the end, these are meant for a certain type of person, and for many people these won't work. But if you do like bass, you won't get much better for your money. They're a great value offer, and with a 7.5 out of 10 from me, I can't help but think a braided cable and volume controls would have made these the ideal budget earbud. Thanks for watching, and if you liked the video, please leave a like and comment, and please freaking subscribe. If there's anything you want to review on, just drop a comment down below and I'll get to it.
I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a